everyone. Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Chaldeans. I am Junior Binno, along with my co-host Anthony Toma and our great guest Jonathan Elias. You may know him as Pastry Guru. You may know him as John Elias or Jonathan Elias, whatever it is. He's got some of the best sweets that we see around. So we're here to talk about his business and some of the stuff that he's gotten done throughout the years in his baking career. So welcome on. How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you?
Good, man.
Thanks
Good.
for having me, guys.
Good to have you, buddy. Good to have you. Where are you standing today with everything? You're busy as can be. So
I'm super swamped. Right now I'm only doing wedding cakes. I just don't have the time. I don't have the labor force. It's mostly me. People don't realize how much I'm actually working. Right now I'm at that point where I think it's time for like a storefront. Right now my spot is commercial.
Beautiful. I was gonna get to that. I'm glad you're getting to that.
So right now I'm very it's just a commercial spot. It's by appointment only.
Yep.
Come in, do your tasting, your pricing, and all that fun stuff, and then.
What city? What area are you in?
I'm in Troy.
Okay. So you do everything out of there.
A couple miles from Somerset.
And you're gonna be flowing into a storefront, or that's what it is at this time.
The storefront will be different whenever I decide to do it. It's not gonna be catering to weddings. It'll be different. But
what's your vision for that? If you can share it, or is it too soon?
It's too soon.
Okay.
So what is an average cake taking time for a wedding? Like is it days? Is it preparation? Somebody sees you, and how
sometimes it can take weeks, depending on what you're doing. People don't realize the amount of
weeks.
Yeah.
A wedding cake will take weeks.
Yeah, if you're making sugar flowers can, you prep ahead of time. You can't make them the day before. You can't do them. Yeah. So those need to dry out. Those need to be made. They need to be, colored. And
what do these wedding cakes typically look like these days? Because I don't know if
I see usually more the triple stacks or four stack, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Not a triple stack. I mean, our culture is a little crazy with the wedding cakes. And,
no,
no,
not that of flowers or anything, right?
They
None
love
of that.
giant big cakes.
Don't they?
And the trend is fondant and gum paste. That's the thing. Back in the day, used to do buttercream, which was a layer of frosting. Nowadays, it's fondant, which you actually roll out. It's like an edible Play-Doh.
Yeah.
It's a lot more work, but the look is more sleek and modern.
Yeah.
And that's what's in right now. And I think it's not going to leave for a long time.
So how would they know it was you and not just another?
Yeah, do you have like a symbol? You're
just
saying
not another wedding
if
cake.
I could speak on what I do, I always try to push the boundaries with flavors. I don't like to stick to your basic custard and fruit. It's like I always talk people out of it because it's just so done. I do different flavors and people compliment them all the time. And that's where the compliments come from. So I feel like, and it's my work style too. I'm very, very clean cut with everything. I just how I work. And I think it gets recognized. And people always say, I can always tell this when it's your cake. It's always hard to, to see someone's vision and make it out of sugar. And that's my main goal is always to be able to do it out of an edible material. If it's not edible, I don't like working with it because you'll see a lot of times people put fake things on the cake, and to me it doesn't belong there. If it's not sugar, it's not my art form. It's not me.
Now, where do most of your cakes go? You make the cake and then they go off to where?
Oh, Shenandoah and Pennas.
Shenandoah and Pennas.
Shenandoah and Pennas, hands down.
They're so big that you have to deliver them yourself. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I always have someone with me delivering a cake, but I am one of those people that I deliver 99% of the cakes.
Okay.
God forbid I can't be here.
Yeah.
But I'm a control freak. I'm very OCD with things.
You're an artist, brother.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I'm saying to you, you're an artist, man. Nobody can touch that drawing like you, right? So
when I set up a cake and stuff, something will I'll notice something and I'll go fix it. I'm like, what are you looking at? And I was like, there's a little thing I gotta fix there. They're like, you can't even see it. I'm like, well, I can see it and it bothers me. I can't do it.
Right.
Start to finish, when you walk into Shenandoah to start everything, what's the setup take you and how
Oh, it depends. It depends. Sometimes it could take me 20, 25 minutes. Sometimes I could be there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. If I'm putting fresh flowers on
Any
the cake.
disasters to speak about?
Any fun stories like that? Anything crazy?
Honestly, knock on wood, I don't have any real disasters.
How many pounds is a normal sized cake?
I have no idea. Jeez, a lot.
But does it come in pieces or?
Yeah, we have to stack them in pieces. Can't fit it. I have cakes that are 7 foot tall.
And then you have to assemble them there.
Yeah.
Who the hell is eating a 7 foot tall cake and how do you even cut that?
It's for the looks, yeah.
It's for the looks.
They take it down, break it down. So why'd you bring this stuff? Why didn't you bring us a cake, man?
Who's getting married? Who's getting married? Yeah.
You would, if I brought in a cake, it would cover the entire screen.
Right.
It would cover the entire screen. I just figured I'd bring things that these are kind of some of the flavors I work with. Yeah. Like the Oreo.
Yeah, let's talk about which way you want to go from. Let's talk about.
Oh, let's start the right. Okay, so that was just one of my favorites, peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah,
I just decided you guys to make it.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
So the cannolis, I do a cannoli station, and I figured that's something you guys would see. The newest thing I've been doing, creme brulee station, and so we torch creme brulees on site for the guests.
Beautiful.
And they've been going crazy for that. And then the Oreo mousse, it's one of my, I think, fan favorite flavors.
Yeah.
People go crazy for it.
Yeah, I like your little vanilla or white chocolate
with my logo.
Yeah, with your
logo,
logo, man. That's kick ass.
It's actually edible.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sure.
That's a great way. That's art.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a little different. That's actually printed by a manufacturer, printed right on the.
But it's food. It's food grade print that you can use.
Yeah.
But it's art made where you were able to do this.
Right on there.
What's in the front? What were those again?
Those are like cake slices. That's what you'd be served at like a wedding.
Oh, okay.
So when you actually get the cake cut and served to you, that's how it would look.
Is there anything you want to mention that we might have forgotten?
Did we forget anything? And maybe your IG. We know your Pastry Guru's on there.
Okay, so it's my Instagram. It's Pastry Guru.
Yeah.
You could find me on Facebook, Instagram, my
straight
website.
Up Pastry Guru.
Yeah.
Is that how they reach out to you to make, or is what's a number, or how do they reach out to them? And we're gonna include all the for the viewers,
so I have my website as well. You can
cool.
find my email. You can email me your inquiry, and you can set up.
I will set all those links up.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I have my website. It's thepastryguru.com. And yeah, that's basically it.
So when are you gonna make your own wedding cake?
Oh God, that's a hard question. Hopefully, God willing, one day. Right now,
for you and I
I'm
both,
married to my job.
You and I both. Don't worry.
Yeah. I guess if you want to close it out, though, I will say this, and I always say to everyone that's considering following their dreams, doing something different, please follow your dreams. Don't let anyone tell you any different. I did it, and it's been nothing but great things for me. It's been a tough journey.
You haven't worked a day in your life since,
Yeah. It's been a tough journey. Don't get me wrong. I have really tough days where I'm stressed out, losing my mind, but I love what I do, and there's no turning back.
You do a hell of a job, man. Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you guys.
Awesome.
Keep up the great work. We appreciate you doing what you're doing in the Chaldean community.
Thank you.
Thank you
guys.
Thank you.